If you've ever wondered about the mysterious symbols that accompany CPT codes, you are in the right place. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome to MedCode Inside. Hi, I am Nashaba, a certified medical coder. Welcome to today's video on CPT medical coding icons. In this video, we will unravel the significance of icons and explore how they impact the world of medical coding. In complex system of codes, icons provide essential information about the nature of procedure. So, if you are ready to demystify CPT medical coding icons and gain a deeper understanding of their role in healthcare landscape, let's dive in. Let's start with CPT conventions and iconography. CPT conventions and iconography used throughout the CPT manual, and they include indentations, iconology or code symbols, parenthetical instruction. There is a semicolon which divides the description of a code into two parts. The first part is known as a standalone part, and the second part is known as a descriptor. The standalone part is also known as a general procedure, while the descriptor contains a specific information. For further understanding, let's take an example. Let's take an example of 11,000 code. The full description of the code is debridement of an infected skin up to 10% of body surface. It is the main description of 11,000 code. Always remember the main code always start with a capital alphabet. In the main description, we can see a semicolon which divides the main description into two parts. First part is known as standalone or general procedure, and second part is known as descriptor. Below 11,000 code, there is another code along with symbol. This is an add-on code. And below the add-on code, there is a parenthetical instruction. This instruction is for the use of 11,001 code. And according to this instruction, we have to use the 11,001 code along with 11,000 code. In CPT coding, there are various icons that provide additional information about specific codes. These icons serve as an important visual clues for medical coders, helping them navigate the complexities of medical procedures and guidelines. Let's discuss about CPT medical coding icons and learn how they contribute to the accuracy and efficiency of medical coding process. Let's start with add-on code. Add-on codes are never reported alone. Add-on code should be reported along with its primary code. Let's take an example. 11,000 code is a primary code. Below the 11,000 code, there is a code which is 11,001, which is an add-on code. Below the add-on code, there is an instruction for using the add-on code. And according to that instruction, that if we use the add-on code, we have to use it in conjunction with its primary code. And we can't use the add-on code alone. Our next icon is the red circle. The red circle before a code indicates it's a new procedure code. For example, 33221 is a new procedure code which is identified by its red circle. Our next icon is the blue triangle. A blue triangle before a code indicates that the code has been revised. A blue triangle is used to identify a new or deleted language. For example, in code 32440, the revised code is removal of lung. Before that, the description of the code was removal of total lung. Our next icon is the facing triangles. The facing triangles in the CPT manual, they show the new and revised text other than the procedure descriptor. Let's take an example. In evolution and management chapter, there is a topic of new and established patient. In their topic, we find a description which is enclosed into triangles, which is that 99,241 code has been deleted. To report the outpatient consultation, now use 99,242. Now it is a revised text. Our next icon or sample is forbidden symbol, exempt from modifier 51. It means we can't use the modifier 51 with the codes having this forbidden symbol. Our next icon is the lightning bolt symbol, means pending FDA approval. FDA means Food and Drug Authority. In CPT manual, some codes are released before the approval from FDA, and this side indicates that these codes are pending of FDA approval. Our next icon is the hash or the pound sign. It means the code having this sign is out of its numerical sequence. In CPT manual, the codes are arranged in numerical sequence. Let's take an example of 46,947. According to numerical sequence, it should be after 46,946. But when we see after 46,946, there is a code, but in front of the code there is an instruction. Code is out of numerical sequence C 46,700 to 46,947. It means to find the code 46,947, we have to see the numerical sequence from 46,700 to 46,947. In this series, we will find the code 46,947 but with the pound sign. It means the code is out of its numerical sequence. Our next icon is the star sign, which shows the telemedicine services. Telemedicine services is the exchange of medical information from one place to another through electronic communication. The codes with this sign indicates that the physician and the patient communicate with each other via audio or the video telecommunication system. And when we use these codes, we use modifier 95. Our next icon is the audio sign. It means that the patient and the physician they communicate with each other via telephone or the only audio services. And when we use these codes, we use modifier 93. In CPT manual, in between the tabular and the alphabetics index, there is a portion of CPT appendices which provide an additional information for coding guidelines. Like in Appendix A, we see the list of all modifiers along with the description how to use these codes. In Appendix B, we see the summary of addition, deletion, and revision codes. In Appendix C, we see the clinical example of evolution and management codes. In Appendix D, we see the list of all add-on codes. In Appendix E, we see the summary of codes which are exempt from modifier 51. Appendix F include the summary of CPT codes which are exempt from modifier 63. Appendix G have codes in which moderate sedation is included. Appendix H is for alphabetics index of performance. Appendix I have all genetic testing code modifiers. And Appendix J is all about nerves. In Appendix K, we find the list of pending FDA approval products. Appendix L is for vascular families. In Appendix M, we see the list of all deleted CPT codes. In Appendix N, we see the list of all resequenced CPT codes. Appendix O is for proprietary laboratory analysis. Appendix P is for telemedicine services. In Appendix Q, we see the codes of coronavirus. Appendix R is for taxonomy. In Appendix S, we see artificial intelligence taxonomy, and Appendix T is for telemedicine services. Let's dive into our question and answer session to further strengthen your knowledge.